Hey, what's going on, you guys? My name is The Raptor, and welcome back to another one of my reaction videos. So today I'm going to be reacting to the new Death Battle which just came out. Oh, sorry about the lighting. Which is Weiss versus Mitsuru, I believe it is. I don't know who Mitsuru is. Well, I know she's from Persona, but I don't really know her outside of that. So yeah, I believe that's how you pronounce her name. Weiss versus Mitsuru. I am going to try to have to cut this video a little short. I'm still going to react to the whole thing, but I'm probably not going to ramble for as long as I normally do because I am kind of on a time crunch. So I'm just going to try to go as fast as possible. So in terms of what I know about these characters, I know Weiss is from RWBY, and I've watched 3 seasons of RWBY, the first 3 seasons. I know there's like season 4, 5, and I think even 6 out right now, but I haven't watched any of those just because I'm kind of lazy. And honestly, I haven't watched RWBY at all in a very long time, so, you know, I'm not really sure how much I actually remember of like her feats or, you know, her maybe even her abilities or anything like that. So I'm probably going to be relearning a lot of things, and I'm probably going to get spoiled for some things in the later seasons, but that's fine. Like, I know what I'm getting into. And when it comes to Mitsuru, as I said, I don't really know anything about her. I know she's from Persona, but that's because people have been telling me that. Sorry about the lighting. I hope that doesn't happen too often. But I know that, like, she's from Persona, and in terms of who I think is going to win, I'm already leaning more towards her. I like Weiss. Weiss is actually my least favorite of the 4. Like, my top is Yang, then Blake, then RWBY, and then Weiss. But even so, I still like Weiss enough, and since I know her from RWBY, I am rooting for her. But based on what people have been telling me about Mitsuru, it seems like she's going to win. Mainly because more people have just been saying that they think she's going to win. It's like an overwhelming amount of people have been saying that. But also just based on the limited things that I know about her, it seems like she has the upper hand here. So, you know, I don't really know how this is going to play out. Like, obviously, I'm rooting for Weiss, and if she wins, that's awesome. If Mitsuru wins, then yeah, I'll hear how she wins, and same with Weiss, regardless. You guys know what I mean. But yeah, I'm excited for this battle. Let's get right into it. Oh, we have the same intro again. For the card game? Weapons, armor, skill. That's pretty cool, actually. Doesn't surprise me that they made this. Seems like people might be interested in it, actually, yeah. Alright, Death Battle, let's go.
They're as cold as ice. They're willing to sacrifice. Today we're pitting together two queens of ice born into powerful,
and not Elsa,
families. Weiss Schnee, heiress to the Schnee Dust Company and member of the Huntress Team RWBY.
Yep,
and
that was long.
Kirijo, heiress to the Kirijo group and member of the Persona-wielding Seas. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick, and it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Oh, is that what the fight looks like? Okay, we're getting a 3D fight. I didn't even know that.
The world of Remnant
That's pretty
is
cool.
known for many things. The vicious creatures called Grimm, the hunters and huntresses committed to fighting them, and the Schnee family.
Right.
Yeah, they're kind of like royalty, and their princess is
basically.
Weiss Schnee. As the heiress to the family company, she grew up in a pretty cold home. Pun intended.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Expected a lot from
left-handed. Oh, I guess that makes sense.
It was essential that she live up to their highly influential name. Too bad for them, she had her own plans. Rejecting her father's wishes to remain at home, Weiss left to attend Beacon Academy and train to become a huntress.
Oh, I missed this show.
Literally putting the W in Team RWBY.
Yeah.
Within just a year,
I should really get back into it.
Established her own name for herself, saving the kingdom on more than one occasion,
I guess I've just been lazy.
so with her trusty blade, Myrtanaster. And that's for you.
I'm not even sure I remember that was the name.
With a 3-foot-long blade, but guess what? It's also a gun. Instead of a plain old crossguard, it's got a 6-slot revolver.
Ice, fire, wind, hard light, lightning, and gravity. Gravity.
Like well, they're not exactly bullets. They are vials of dust, which she can fire to enhance her weapon and skills. Ironically, the Schnee Dust Company is by far one of the largest producers and exporters of dust. Wait.
Okay.
They sell dust? I got a ton of that shit covering the bookshelf in my trailer. I can sell it and finally have enough money to buy a second bookshelf. Just farm, here I come.
I didn't know you were into books, Boomstick.
In the world of Remnant, dust is an energy source, often used to fuel vehicles, androids, and weapons.
That's right.
You have books? When did I say anything about books?
Well, okay.
Well, long story short, there are 4 main types of dust. Air, lightning, fire, and water. And Weiss likes to mix water and air together for her favorite, ice dust.
And that is why they call you the Ice Queen.
Yep.
She can also attack with fire, launch a windstorm, block attacks with barriers, and many, many other techniques. Needless to say, Myrtanaster is a surprisingly versatile weapon.
Some of this is review, but
she also uses dust to boost her semblance, which is basically her X-Men superpower. Weiss
well,
gets hers from her family line and can do a bunch of stuff with it.
She can make glyphs on surfaces or in the air, each with a different color denoting its ability. Black glyphs hold things in place, while white ones propel things forward.
Right,
also,
I do remember
by
that.
Using glyphs with dust, she can manipulate their effects. For example, a touch of lightning dust lets her dilate time, dramatically increasing her speed.
Or even better, she can use the glyphs to summon monsters to aid her in battle, Beastmaster style, like this crazy boar, a giant killer wasp, and the Armagigas. Which literally translates to giant armor in Latin, so fitting.
Yeah. I'm not even sure I remember that. Some of this is hard to tell. Have I seen this before or not?
Unlimited dust, giant bodyguards you can summon anytime, and they'd never be stuck with warm beer.
Unfortunately, the Schnee family does suffer from some rocky relationships, with the exception of Weiss and her older sister, Winter.
Wait, go back. Is her dad Colonel Sanders?
I guess there's a certain resemblance.
I thought he was just gonna bring up how his name is Winter.
No wonder they're so rich.
Where did you get that chicken?
What? You don't carry pocket chicken?
So, back on topic.
No, I don't think he does. Neither do I.
And like most semblances, it's powered by her aura.
Which is like an invisible shield around her body. She's basically unkillable while it's up.
Though the aura itself
I wouldn't say that, but
it can be depleted after taking a lot of damage and needs time to restore itself.
Okay, that's fair to say.
She cannot use her semblance, and she's much more vulnerable.
But that aura is pretty friggin' tough. It was just enough to take a full-on hit from a geyser of lava.
Lava can reach temperatures
just
up to
enough,
1200 degrees Celsius, enough to melt iron. And during a food fight of all things, she was thrown into a pillar so hard it was obliterated.
Hey, Wiz, I've been in a few food fights in my time, and that shit gets intense. And that one's tame by comparison.
But greatest of all, with a combination of ice and her aura, she survived riding atop a speeding train crashing through concrete. By measuring the diameter of the resulting hole and applying the values of fragmentation, this means Weiss survived an impact equal to over 7 tons of TNT.
But it's not just Weiss that's tough. Her glyphs are strong enough to catapult the Armagigas, and with her ice powers, she's knocked around a giant mech built for fighting Godzilla-sized Grim.
Compared to the height of her teammate nearby, it appears she created over 2,000 metric tons of ice. Obviously, that much ice doesn't fit into 2 vials of dust. She's likely using the ocean as a base to exert fusion energy and vaporization energy on the nitrogen in the air, thereby freezing it like so. At most, this would require over 900 billion joules of energy, equivalent to detonating around 230 tons of TNT.
Wow!
230 tons of TNT.
Robot around. Plus, Weiss can also move super quick, dodging missiles and even hitting bullets out of the air.
And with time dilation,
supersonic.
she can stay nearly untouchable while taking out her opponents in the blink of an eye.
Like that old saying, float like an inner tube on a lazy river.
I'm really trying to remember all these things, but I'm not sure if I can.
Please go to a doctor. Throughout her journey, Weiss has overcome all sorts of dangers, but her most difficult task may have been the moment her father cut her out of the family, leaving her financially broke and dismissed from her birthright.
Ah, boo-hoo, no more allowance. Still, she's powered through and made a name for herself as a huntress. With the Ruby team at her back,
that was a nice intro.
She's found the family she truly belongs to.
Yep.
I'm more than a name.
Yeah, you are. Okay, hopefully I can remember all that, but let's move on to Mitsuru.
In the early 2000s, you'd be hard-pressed to find someone in Japan who didn't know of the Kirijo Group, a global conglomerate involved in nearly every aspect of daily life. And the heiress to this impressive company was a young girl named Mitsuru Kirijo.
But unknown to her, the family company was into some pretty sketchy stuff. Her grandpa started experimenting with some sort of mental world called the Mind Place.
Or more officially, the collective unconscious, a realm connected to every living being's subconscious mind. And within the collective unconscious dwells shadows, fragments of human psyche which often appear as malevolent monsters.
They're basically demons.
Kind of. However, there's
it's a little hard to keep straight
integrated with the minds of individuals.
Because I don't know anything about this.
Effectively becoming their shadow selves.
So some of them are demons who want to kill you, and some of them are demons who are part of your brain?
Close enough.
Well, Gramps tried to get the shadows for himself, but as anyone who's tried to summon demons will tell you, don't do that.
Yeah.
Trust me, it never works out.
You've tried?
It does. It doesn't.
Chaos Incarnate erupted.
Okay, Boomstick. I want to hear that story.
The shadows into reality to prey on an unsuspecting populace, and unveiled the Tartarus, a citadel between worlds. The Earth was drastically changed with a new dark hour. An extra hour of time occurring at midnight.
Most folks didn't notice, though. The world basically freezes in time during the dark hour, including people. So nobody's got to pick up a new 24-hour
so then
clock.
what's the point?
When the hour runs up, everything continues like nothing happened. It's like getting an extra hour of secret sleep.
But some people
they still
are
feel
able
the
to operate
sleep?
during this hour, including Mitsuru, which she decided to take full advantage of.
Yeah, she felt pretty guilty about her family basically ruining everything and sending hundreds of murder monsters into the world. So she swore to fix her grandpappy's mess. And while she's certainly skilled with a rapier thanks to her time in fencing club, a single sword would never be enough to combat the hordes of shadows. Luckily, her first experience
Okay, there's a
with
lot
the
of
Dark Hour
stuff. Hang on, I'm just
helped her out in
going... I don't normally like to do this, but I just want to see if I can get some stuff here. Persona Artemisia, retractable ice whip, grants immunity to ice. Immunity to ice. That's one of the things I remember hearing about before. Like, that's going to help her in this fight, definitely. Grants an and clairvoyance powers, grants telepathic communication. Freezing attack, healing, charms a target, explosion, ice attack. So there's ice attack and freezing attack. Steals energy, a deadly slash, inflicts confusion. Okay, so she's pretty versatile too.
That's one way to put it. She and her dad were almost murdered by spooky shadows.
But this event also led to an awakening. With the threat of death itself mere seconds away, Mitsuru dug deep within and found a new weapon. Her shadow self.
And that's how she became a person user.
Persona user.
Persona.
Thanks to this fateful night, Mitsuru can summon a manifestation of her personality known as a persona.
Is that
this was Penthesilea, who would eventually evolve into her ultimate form, Artemisia.
Okay, that's
Artie
Artemisia.
is the best non-imaginary friend you could ask for. She's got all
try to remember
sorts
that
of powerful
name.
ice spells. She can heal Mitsuru's wounds. She can drain someone's energy and add it to Mitsuru's own. And she can blow people up with mega deal of, it's a big purple kaboom that ignores special defenses. Anyway, and to top it all off,
ignores special defenses. Does that include the aura? I don't know. Maybe not.
While Artemisia cannot really
so this is probably just going over the stuff I read before.
She does have her limits. When a persona is overtaxed or takes too much damage, it becomes broken and unusable for a short time.
And
it can't be killed, but it can be... Oh my god, okay. Come on, let's move through this.
Artemisia is technically part of Mitsuru's mind. When the persona gets hurt, so does she.
But this connection also grants Mitsuru her own set of special powers. She's physically superior to most others. She can also sense the locations of people and layouts of buildings through analytical clairvoyance. She's also immune to ice and the cold, so I'm not really sure why she needs that giant fur coat.
That's a good point.
Fur coat,
hey, friends.
I guess. It is a pretty nice coat.
Yeah.
Anyway, Mitsuru wasn't going into battle alone. She gathered a team of persona users to form the Specialized Extracurricular Execution Squad, or SEAS, which is much easier to say.
SEAS.
The team set out to explore Tartarus,
That's actually an inside joke with me and my friends, kind of, so I'm laughing at that.
Some extra credit because it was technically
not relating to this, but it's hard to explain.
And with a team at her back, Mitsuru needed a tool to reliably summon personas with. And so came the Evoker, which might be a little disturbing to some people, so fair warning.
Yeah, it looks just like a gun, and that's kind of the point. The idea is to use the gun to create an extremely traumatic experience, similar to how Mitsuru first evoked her own persona.
Specifically, this is accomplished by aiming the thing at your face and pulling the trigger.
Yeah, that's definitely not how guns are supposed to work.
Yeah,
Questionable concepts aside, Mitsuru and her persona are an absolute terror on the battlefield.
Oh, God! Did she just cut off that thing's dick?
Yes, she did, Boomstick.
Oh, God.
And it was a goddamn cannon.
Oh, the horror, but also cannon dick.
Mitsuru is quick enough to dodge gunfire. Heck, another Persona user is even fast enough to outrun a bullet fired by a Magnum.
Those usually have a muzzle velocity of over 360 meters per second.
And
Damn.
Personas can move
340 meters per second is the
Neodos
sound.
can react to and catch an arrow in milliseconds, and Mitsuru has defeated her in battle.
But hey, how about that time Mitsuru and her whole team survived an explosion that totally wrecked this whole bridge? Now,
oh jeez.
In my humble opinion, using my very own
Better than
handcrafted
Seth.
munitions measurement chart, I'd say this blast falls somewhere in the range of, oh shit, we're dead.
Interesting, but let's use some real science now.
Yes,
This
please.
is real science. I tested explosions
glass.
and their real effects on real people, just like you would. I'm a real scientist now.
Now.
Wait, real people? Boomstick? Where are the interns?
Oh god, Boom.
Hey, look, I got you that coat that you wanted.
Ooh, thank you.
No.
So soft.
No.
So are the interns. But hey, Wiz, there's one more math thing you gotta
God
do.
damn
By
it.
working with another Persona user, Yukari, Mitsuru helped freeze up this giant, creepy puppet monster.
Well, again, taking nitrogen into account as it comprises 70% of air's makeup, we can apply its required fusion energy and vaporization energy. To find this feat would need an energy output equal to 60 kilotons of TNT.
60
Though this can't all
kilotons
be
of
attributed to
TNT.
Mitsuru, as she did have help.
That's still a hell of a lot of ice. Mitsuru and Artemisia
Yeah.
sure make a
Wait, sorry.
powerful
What was that feat
The
calculating?
interns.
Yeah, Wiz, there's one more math thing you gotta do. Hey, look, I got you that coat.
Sorry, I
that
thought
you
this was,
wanted.
we were talking about
Thank you.
how much they survived.
So
But is this how much ice they
So are
she
the
made?
interns. But hey, Wiz, there's one more math thing you gotta do. By working with another Persona user, Yukari, Mitsuru helped freeze up this giant.
Oh, okay,
creepy
it's a
puppet
different
monster.
feed.
Well, again, taking nitrogen into account as it comprises 70% of air's makeup, we can apply its required fusion energy and vaporization energy. To find this feat would need an energy output equal to 60 kilotons of TNT. Though this can't all be attributed to Mitsuru, as she did have help.
That's still a hell of
Right.
a lot of ice. Mitsuru and Artemisia sure make a powerful pair.
And even after successfully ending the Dark Hour and redeeming her family name, Mitsuru continued battling for people everywhere, one shadow at a time.
This appears to be just the beginning.
So that's it. Okay.
All right, the combatants
Oh,
are
I feel like I don't know
set to
too
run
much
the
about
data
these
through all
characters, actually.
possibilities.
But first, I'm all out of pocket chicken, so let's get something better with Blue Apron.
By now, you've
Okay, I'm
probably
gonna
heard
see
of
if I can
Blue
skip
Apron.
this.
Anyways,
Pick from.
I don't want to overshoot
you
it.
guys really need to try. Check out this
Okay, I'm just gonna let it play from here.
$60 off at blueapron.com/battle. That's blueapron.com/battle.
Blue Apron, a better way to cook.
Yep.
But right now,
And also, I forgot to say, link in the description to the original video, of course. Okay, that death battle. Okay, pause. Again, I'm gonna try to make this as quick as possible. I'm still thinking that Mitsuru is gonna win. One thing that I want to get out of the way beforehand is that, like, in terms of how much force they needed in order to create ice or whatever, is that what they were calculating? Regardless, each of them have, like, their own feat regarding that. And when it comes to Weiss, her feat was what, like, over 200 tons of TNT. Am I getting that right? I hope I am. And with Mitsuru, they said that she had help, but this is 60 kilotons of TNT. Like, if I remember correctly, isn't a kiloton of TNT 1,000 tons of TNT? Is that right? It's something like that. Regardless, it's still way higher than just a regular ton. And even if you were to attribute just like a 60th of that to Mitsuru's power, you know, saying that she is able to output 1 kiloton of TNT, assuming that it is 1,000 tons, is still significantly higher than, you know, Weiss's 200 tons of TNT. So even the fact that Weiss did have help, and I'm not even sure how much help it was, but even that she did have help, I still think that her power output is way greater than Weiss's. And, you know, the fact that that Mitsuru's, like, immune to ice definitely doesn't help her in this case. Now, that being said, they are both extremely versatile. In fact, it's hard to say which one is more versatile. If I had to guess, I would probably say Weiss, because it seemed like she had some more, like, out of, like, not out of place powers, but like just random powers, like, you know, summoning ice people or ice things to help her fight. And they even like listed gravity as one of her things or whatever. I'm not really sure. They didn't go over it that much. Regardless, though, it seems like she has some more random abilities. But then again, you know, Mitsuru has things like, you know, causing confusion and causing a big explosion and, you know, stuff like that. So I'd say they're about even in terms of versatility. I definitely don't think it, like, Weiss's versatility, even if it is greater than Mitsuru's, is enough to turn the tides. And again, it seems like Mitsuru has better defense. Like, it seems like she has better healing. She's immune to ice, so that definitely helps. Now, in terms of who's... Again, in terms of, like, power output, I do think that Mitsuru is superior. It also seems like she's probably superior in terms of just physical strength in general, simply because, simply because, you know, they said that she's better than, like, a standard person or whatever, like, better physically that when it comes to, like, in comparison to a standard person. So that would definitely help. But then again, you know, I'm not sure exactly how much, you know, strength Weiss has, you know, on her own, but I wouldn't assume it would be that much. That's probably not a big factor in this thing anyway. And then after that, what else do you have? In terms of durability, this is a hard one because I know that they said that she was able to take 7 tons of TNT, you know, Weiss, she was able to take 7 tons of TNT. However, they said that her aura was just enough to, like, survive something, and then they were talking about lava, and I kind of forget that feat already. Regardless, though, I don't think either of those feats are quite as impressive as when Mitsuru and everyone else survived that enormous explosion. Now, I didn't catch how much that explosion was, like, how much force she survived there. I'm not even sure if they said it, but regardless, I do think just based on the size of it, she's probably more durable. That's just me, though. That's what I think. And then when it comes to her actual persona, again, not only can I, like, heal her and stuff like that, but... you know, the fact that it can't be killed and that it's, like, really powerful and has done some amazing things in terms of power output, I do think that gives, like, that gives Mitsuru an advantage. Again, it's kind of like a 2-on-1 thing. And it's not like Jotaro and Kenshiro, or, like, Jotaro and Star Platinum, where it seems like Star Platinum is far superior to Jotaro, and that kind of leaves him vulnerable. It feels like, you know, Mitsuru definitely is not vulnerable on her own. So that definitely helps. And yeah, she can feel the force of whatever hits... whatever hits, shoot, what's Artemidius? That's not it, but the point is the persona, like, she has her persona, and I feel like, you know, that's still better, you know, than not having the persona at all. It's still really, really powerful. And, you know, it can't be killed, and it can come back even if it does, like, go away or whatever. Again, that does leave her more vulnerable, but still. And I do think that her power output, when it comes to Mitsuru, is good enough to overpower the aura. And then I think that means that her semblance is going to, you know, leave, and then she's going to be left even more vulnerable. Weiss, I mean. Weiss might have an advantage in terms of speed. I don't really remember too many things when it comes to Mitsuru's speed, but that would be the only, like, advantage I would actually give Weiss, other than maybe a slight versatility advantage. When it comes to strength and when it comes to durability, and, like, power output, I think that Mitsuru has the advantage, and I think she has better defense, like, in terms of healing and protecting from ice. So to me, those just seem like more prominent advantages, and I think that's going to help her in the long run. And her persona, I think, is definitely going to help as well. I think it will definitely make Weiss, you know, outnumbered. Like, Weiss does have her ice people, but I don't think they're nearly as powerful as Artemidius. Is that it? I forget. Sorry about that. But regardless, I'm rooting for Weiss, but I think that Mitsuru is going to win. So, play. Let's see what happens. Oh, yeah, and it's 3D. Oh, they're already fighting. Oh, wow, okay.
Such good form. You fight.
This looks so awesome.
Thank you, but flattery will get you nowhere.
There's a long pause. But, you know, Weiss is still a badass, and she's really fast, you know. Oh, ow! Yeah, that's not gonna do anything to her.
Fighting new ice. Ironic. And a waste of time.
Where's her fur coat, by the way? Okay, and there's the persona. I'm just gonna say the persona, because I don't want to butcher the name again. Oh, ow! Damn. Okay, yeah, the force can still hurt her. Oh, is that fire? Oh.
Can't touch me, Ice Queen. So that's what it's
Oh, jeez. Oh, that was nice. Oh! Oh! That was really cool. You gotta give all these animators credit. Like, this is insane. Ouch. Oh, no! You can't get distracted, Weiss. Oh, yeah! The black ones that hold people in place. Okay, what's this one? Oh, this guy. He looks powerful, but I don't think he's... Or maybe he is, I don't know. Maybe he is quite that powerful. He nodded! Ow! I guess no one really got hurt, but still. There's like 2 different battles going on here. This is awesome. Oh no! Okay, that was pretty awesome. That was a cool moment.
But now you'll fall by my own hand. I can do this on my own. Artemisia,
yeah, can you? They're both used to working in teams, it seems. Like, oh! Oh. Oh, so her aura is down, and, her persona's gone. So they're both really weak right now. At least that's what I'm thinking is happening.
Strong enough.
Oh, yeah. That is so weird. But now, the persona's back. And is her arm messed up? The aura's gone, I'm pretty sure, so... The final strike? Oh. Ouch. Is she dead? I'm assuming, yeah, okay, she's dead. It's kind of hard to tell.
Well, Wiz, I'm glad we got these coats, because that was cool.
Weiss was incredibly skilled. Her versatility certainly proved a challenge for Mitsuru.
Yes.
And she held a decent advantage in speed thanks to time dilation.
Right.
Though to be fair, Mitsuru's analytical clairvoyance meant it would have been pretty difficult for Weiss to get the jump on her. Plus, Naomi's persona had to move around Mach 7 to catch that arrow in such a short amount of time.
Okay, they didn't say that, but...
must be capable of similar speeds.
Yeah, but slowing down time seems like an instant win move, doesn't it?
In some ways, yes, but we look for who can win the most matches overall.
Yes.
Not just a couple times out of 1,000 possibilities thanks to one good move.
Yeah.
Yeah, even though Weiss had plenty of attack options, Mitsuru's defenses were just too strong. Like how she completely canceled Weiss's ice attacks.
Yep.
This presented a unique problem for Weiss, who has always been fairly reliant on ice techniques. She was forced to use dust, which she has less experience with.
Plus, Weiss and her summons have never dealt damage anywhere close to that "oh shit, we're dead" explosion that Mitsuru survived. By taking the diameter of the blast...
And now you calculate the explosion, okay.
Then, considering how far Mitsuru was from the center of it, she took a hit worth over 21 tons of TNT.
Yeah.
Definitely higher than Weiss's 7-ton train feat.
Yeah.
Frankly, Mitsuru's survivability and power output outclassed Weiss. Even if we cut her major ice feat in half since she was aided by Yukari, Mitsuru still output 130 times more energy than Weiss when she attacked that mech.
But numbers aren't everything, right?
Okay, so maybe kilotons... Maybe I got kilotons wrong, but still.
For instance, Weiss's arsenal was limited by her aura and dust supply.
Yes.
While Mitsuru had no such constraint on her own powers.
It takes a long time to restore aura, and remember, when a persona gets broken, it can just come back a few seconds later.
Yeah, I actually forgot about that, but that's very fair.
As Artemisia could heal Mitsuru at any time, undoing whatever progress Weiss had made.
Oh man, what an ice-cold move!
While Weiss's speed and versatility
they both have coats.
Mitsuru's greater defense, raw power, and more reliable arsenal proved too much for the Huntress.
Yeah.
He had no chance.
The winner is Mitsuru Kirijo.
All right, cool. I do have some things to say. Some good, some not so good. But let's just see who's next first. And I'm happy I was right. All right, who we got? Captain Falcon? Is that Johnny Cage? That is Johnny Cage, right? Hang on, let me back up just a little bit.
Back a few seconds.
Seeing the latest episode of our podcast.
I'm gonna move my head down here to see what it says in the background. Well, it says Cage there. And that's definitely, I'm pretty sure that's Johnny Cage. Yeah, it says Cage in the back and Falcon. Okay, so next time we got Captain Falcon versus Johnny Cage, or Johnny Cage versus Captain Falcon. I don't know how they're going to do the order of the title. But regardless, that's going to be pretty cool. Oh, excuse me, sorry. I know more about or do I know more about Captain Falcon? I don't really know a lot about either of them. I know I did have to look up Johnny Cage for one of my own versus videos, but I don't remember a lot about what he's capable of. And Captain Falcon, I never had to, like, specifically research him. I know some stuff from Smash. That counts, right? No, not really. Regardless, though, that's going to be a cool fight to see. So I'm excited for it. There won't be a prediction for it because I don't really have anything to say, with these characters. But, yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to it. Okay, so now let's talk about this actual fight and everything that happened in it. Want to get it out of the way first. Animation. Like, I don't know who does the animation anymore. Like Torian left, right? Or did he come back? I'm not sure. But regardless, I'm not sure exactly who it was who did this animation, but whoever did it, oh my god, it was insane. There were like 2 battles happening at once. Everything was so fluid. There were quick moments. There were not so quick moments, but it all worked together so well. There was that awesome moment where, like, the ice, or the ice knight or whatever, I forget what it's called, protected Weiss from the attack. Like, that was amazing. That was really cool. And, like, again, like, 2 fights happening at once, and you know, the execution at the very end where she, like, shot herself and brought back the persona. I'm still gonna call it the persona. And then, you know, Weiss was just surprised. Like, that was perfect in my opinion. Like, such a great battle. It was a little weird how abrupt it started. Like, they were already fighting. I would have preferred to see some kind of story, or if there was, I just missed it. But other than that, this was a really good fight. A really well done 3D animated fight. So, you know, whoever animated it, I'm not exactly sure who it was, but whoever it was, thank you so much for this fight. It was incredible. In terms of the actual, like, post-analysis, I'm pretty happy that I basically got everything correct. I said that that Weiss was probably faster. I forgot to bring up exactly why, like, about the time dilation and everything like that. But, you know, I was thinking that was one of the big reasons why I thought she was better in terms of speed. I probably should have brought that up. And they did seem to give her a slight edge in terms of versatility, which is exactly what I said too. So I'm happy about that. But they did say that her, you know, strength and survivability, or power and survivability, was just way too much for Weiss to handle, which is exactly what I thought too. And while I didn't get every single one of the numbers correct, I'm still happy that I was able to piece it all together. So I'm really happy with myself for all of that. Now, Death Battle does do this thing that kind of, like, it kind of makes me a little mad, or not mad, but it makes me a little upset, where of course, like, they hold back information that, like, would be really useful in order to know. Because again, like, when I was thinking, like, oh, I'm not sure how big the explosion was, I wasn't sure if they said it. Yeah, they didn't say it. They just said and plus Wiz even said, okay, let's do some actual math here. And then they completely forgot to do the math for that, like, for the bomb or for the explosion. And, like, sure, doing it, like, once or twice, or, like, well, doing it once, I guess, is fine, because, you know, you don't want to give away the winner, like, if that does give away the winner. But they did it 2 different times. Like, they talked about the Mach 7 arrow, or having to move at Mach 7 to catch that arrow, and then also the explosion. That's 2 different feats. You know, I could see that messing up someone completely, you know, if they're trying to reason out who would win. Again, of course, you might not want to give away every single number, because, you know, then it might be a little easy. But still, it really felt like they were holding back information. And when they brought it up the first time, like, with the arrow, it was like, okay. But then when they brought it up with the explosion, it's like, okay, how many times are you going to do this? And I was still able to do, like, the whole 60 kiloton versus 200 and 231 or something tons of TNT. I like it more when they do that, when they might give, like, different units. So it might not be obvious, but you could still reason it out, you know? So I really liked that kind of thing more than, you know, holding back information and giving you no clue on how things are going, you know? But other than that, the analyses, I thought they were pretty funny. Maybe I was spoiled with Ruby and I didn't even really realize. It's hard for me to tell what I've seen versus what I haven't seen. And it was cool to learn about Mitsuru too. Her whole thing seems very complicated though, but she does seem like a cool character, no pun intended. But I still like Weiss more, I'd have to say. I don't love Weiss. Again, she's my least favorite of the 4, but I still like her well enough. And yeah, like, the analysis was funny, it was informative. informative. Again, except for the information it held back, I still thought it gave me enough information to reason through it. And kind of like Wario versus DDD, which happened, I think, like 2 battles ago, I was able to fully reason out, you know, basically all the advantages, and I'm really happy about that. And that means, like, and that's good when it comes to 2 characters I don't know all too much about, because it means, you know, that I'm paying attention. So I definitely like that. So overall, I thought this was a good battle, but what did you guys think? Did you enjoy it? Did you not enjoy it? You know, who do you think should have won? Tell me down in the comments below what you thought, because I'd really like to hear what you guys have to say. And if you enjoyed this video, please give this video a huge like. I always appreciate the likes. There's going to be a link in the description to the original video, and you can comment down below what you thought of the video, what you thought of the reaction, anything like that. And if you guys could subscribe to my channel, that'd be so great. That would really help my channel out. But you know what? Your view is plenty of contribution anyway, so thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. And yep, that's it for me. I will see all of you guys in the next video. Peace out.